All right, guys, thought may as well make 2 videos in one day. So what's up? Welcome back to the video. It's your boy Cole, back with another video. Welcome to the new settings. I haven't done a settings video in a while. My settings don't ever change. So guess what? I've changed my settings for the first time in about a year and a half, a year of playing. And I think this is a big video. You will not want to miss it. Let's get right into it. Like the video, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let's go. Settings videos never are difficult. They're very self-explanatory. Like I said, I like to give you guys the best, most concise settings videos. You can scroll through any point you want in this video if you want. Settings, basic first screen, obviously full screen. I play at 1920. I don't play stretch res. 240 FPS. I have a good monitor for it. I've used these settings for a long time. Triton 6, whatever. I might try mobile builds soon, so my settings could change a little bit. Currently, I'm on high meshes instead of low meshes on performance mode. But I guess we'll see. I think low meshes could be the wave just because it apparently makes your game feel so good. I haven't really tried it. But as of right now, this settings video could, it could help a lot of you guys out. I actually got inspiration from like Reed and D-Roller because they're both on Exponential. And I know I'm just gonna scroll through this. So you guys don't really need to know that much here. I don't play it on release, obviously. I play what I play. I've recently turned on pre-edits again because I think they're very useful, even though tarping, it kind of makes it weird because if you get spray while you're tarping, you could mess up and throw pre-edits, whatever. So I turned pre-edits on, confirm edit on release still off because it always is. Basic stuff here. This stuff is real basic too. If you want to copy it, you can. Nothing really different. Keyboard mouse sense is the same when I do get on keyboard for Surge. Edit hold time. A lot of people have questions about this. It doesn't matter. There was something in the game a long time ago, just so you guys understand, where if you put your edit hold time to maximum and you like mess with your binds in a certain way, it would give you the least amount of input delay. People used to say, so people used to do it. Just understand that when you see edit hold time at max for anyone, not just my own personal settings, that edit hold time literally just means nothing because I don't play with hold edit on. It's insta, so I could have it on to whatever, low or high, and it makes literally no difference. I promise you. Okay, so this is where it gets serious. This is the first thing you need to know, is that we're on exponential. We went from linear to exponential, and I could see myself going back to linear for a couple of reasons, which I will be explaining soon. But as of right now, I may as well try expo. I think getting used to it could be worth it. Your aim seems really sticky. It seems like AR aim to me is completely busted. It's not even funny. It feels like it literally aims for you in comparison to linear. Hopefully this video doesn't or does get it nerfed. I don't really care. I wouldn't do it if I didn't think it's worth it. And I think with the come of next season, like I haven't been grinding as much recently. With the coming of next season, I'm really excited to really grind again and play for the new map. Hopefully if chapter 3 does bring a new map, we'll see. Hopefully it does. Maybe this video will come out and it'll already be out. I'll be very happy. But my dead zones change depending on what my sticks are, how my sticks are feeling on my new controllers. Obviously I use the Scuff Impact. Coca-Cola, check out, the deal. Sometimes like my sticks got a little looser recently, so I went from 8.6 to 8.7 because I feel like I just wanted a little bit of a higher dead zone. It doesn't really matter. I think the goal is to keep it as low as possible without feeling too loose or too much delay, because I think stiffer sticks sometimes help you aim, even though people don't realize that. Might hurt your mechanics a little bit, but your aim will definitely improve. Like I said, expo for me is just, it seems like the aim's a bit stickier. Like your AR aim feels like aimbot at some points. It just feels like it locks onto people in comparison to linear, which doesn't feel like that at all. Obviously you can have great AR aim on linear, some people do, but expo just gives you that extra aim, so why not? It's kind of what you value. Do you value your mechanics more than your aim, or do you value your aim more than your mechanics? For me, I think personally, I play a really aim-based play style, but I play on linear, so I figured why not switch? And that's my whole reasoning behind it, I don't use look dampening time. I've been told to go to 0.20 because I think that's what Reed uses, or maybe Owl, but I think I'm going to keep it here. I don't like look dampening time from when I've tried it. Keep my ADS at 1010. For those of you guys who don't understand this, my ADS has been 1010 forever, but like I got these settings from D-Roller, who's obviously a goon. He's incredible at the game, and like I took inspiration from him and Reed sort of. For my build and edit, I've had it at 2.0, and I had this look horizontal and vertical speed at 42. These are my old settings right here. So I figured and with expo you want to go a little higher because it's slower stick sense. It feels delayed. It feels kind of awkward. So as of right now, I'm on 47. I want to say Roller's 48, 45 if you want to copy his settings because he's incredible at the game. But he kind of just stuck with it like this. I kind of like keeping the same sense, like 47. He did offset. I just copied and kind of went in between and kept it the same. He likes that offset sensitivity because he's never had anything different. I like the same because I've never had anything different. So I keep it like this. I figured I'd go up from 42, 47. Because I went up here, I figured I could go down a little bit here, and I kind of wanted to lower my build sense a little bit anyway. So 1.8, and honestly, it feels pretty solid to me. I don't feel really too many issues. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. That's my new and improved, hopefully, settings. I do have a couple issues with like exponential, and I'll tell you guys them right here. I think even Roller has these issues, and he's 15, and a lot of people do. It feels like on exponential, you are putting in so much more work to your sticks. It feels like you're putting in so much more effort to move your sticks, and to me, I don't know if that's worth it yet for me. It feels like I can only crank for a certain amount of time on exponential before my hands start to hurt. Sometimes I get thumb pain, sometimes I get pain right here on the inside, like sharp pains on the inside of my my hands and my wrist can get pretty sore too, because it really does feel like you're putting in so much more work to do the same motions that you do on linear, because linear is so fluid and Expo's so like stiff. So you're just doing more, if that makes sense. I do think it's worth it though, in terms of playing, if you can get used to it, because eventually it'll just feel normal. But I do think it's something you have to grind, and that's my one strife about it, is like, is it worth it to potentially hurt your hands or play like that? So we'll see. That could be the reason I changed back, but otherwise it is really good. Audio settings, very basic, nothing crazy, same things, you know what I mean? Like, not a big deal. I mess with these every once in a while because sometimes the game feels real loud or quiet. Keyboard settings, like I said, I mean, you guys know I do play on keyboard sometimes, so I have some good binds if you'd like to copy them. I don't even think I really, wait, have I been doing this whole video with my, oh my God, I'm trolling. My face, sorry, I'm so sorry I left my face cam on the left. It's not a big deal. You guys can obviously see all the settings regardless of if my face cam's on the left or not, but just, I'm sorry for blocking the left side of the screen. That's my fault entirely. I feel like I normally put my cam up here in the top right. I'll fix that for you guys right now, and I'll scroll through here one more time just because these are like the important settings. If you guys do want to swap or fix to them, like these are my settings. There you go. Got you guys. Keyboard, like I said, I do play on keyboard sometimes, so here, if you want to copy my binds, feel free. I have very efficient keyboard binds, and I think any keyboard mouse player would tell you that these are really good binds for keyboard. So if you want to switch, I mean, I'd recommend these. They're very solid. Otherwise, I think that's, yeah, I mean, you can stop whenever you want, pause whenever you want. It's nothing crazy. It's just when I grind a keyboard, I figured I may as well start myself on the best binds possible, because why would you not? Why would you put yourself at a disadvantage when you're new to something? You may as well give yourself good binds. For this, I can just scroll through. I do try to play on generic, but it oftentimes switches back to PlayStation, which is not a big deal. It just happens all the time. So you kind of have to switch it to generic every time you get on. I think it might be fixed actually, because I'm still on generic, which is good. I'm just going to scroll through. Like I said, it's all preference. These are just your binds. These are the binds I use. Some of these things are mapped to my paddle, so you guys understand, like outside right paddle, which would be about right here on the controller, behind the controller, is bound to my outside left on my D-pad. I usually pull hold on my controller, and I'll show you guys that right now. From left to right, my binds have stayed the same for the last video. Left is jump, inside left is edit, inside right is pickaxe, outside right is confirm edit and crouch, because you obviously don't really have to confirm edit and crouch too much at the same time. So I do both of those, all those on my paddles. So having heard that, hopefully you guys understand and can translate that from this. Basically, you could go off what I just told you guys. Like if I say that this is outside right is crouch, then you guys know that if you guys see crouch on my screen for right here left on the D-pad, then my left on the D-pad is bound to my outside right paddle, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm just going to scroll through these real quick. If you need to pause, you can whenever you want. I use my touchpad for interact, left stick for switch mode. It's fairly straightforward. It's nothing too crazy. It's just my basic settings I've been using for a long time, and no one ever really uses the screen. I don't really know why they have anymore. Everything else, I mean, I don't really think you need to see the last screen. Hopefully that was good. I mean, I was a record time. That was 10 minutes. I just did all that in. So why not, right? I mean, I ripped the settings video in 10 minutes flat while giving you guys all the settings and the reasoning behind my switches for everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you guys got a lot from this. Sorry, I lost my voice a couple days ago, so if I'm real quiet or whatever, that's on me. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this helped you out a ton. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Peace.